Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? My internet seems a bit unstable at the moment, so hopefully it will sort itself out. Very strange. How's everyone doing? Alright, let me go back. Who we got in? Oh, Steve, thank you for the biddies. How you doing, Steve? And for the gigantify. Oh, thanks for the doll. Beautiful. Who else we got? Ash, Max. How you doing, Max? How you doing, Goldleen? You're showing your bitties. Max is tired. What time is it there, Max? Right, hopefully my internet has sorted itself out. Does my mic sound alright? 1 2 1 2 1 2. 4:15. Max, go to bed. No. Okay. That told us then, didn't it? You're not my real dad, Steve. That is hilarious. Right, guys, so what are we doing today? Oh my god, what is going on with my internet? Right, I don't know what's going on with the internet today. Right, I think I'm going to stop the music. It might be YouTube. Right, let's stop the music for a minute. I could go to your room. You're being told off. Right, so today we are having a paranormal. Me, Daddy is very tired. Polly, crazy time. I think that's just a cat thing, Goldling. all cats are a bit mental. Right, guys. So we are actually. Let me bring this up. There we go. That's better. Now I can see properly. We are going to have a paranormal chat today, guys. I am also live on YouTube, and I will also be vodding my stream over to YouTube. Oh my god, thank you for the Gigantify. How you doing, King? I hope everybody is well. So we are going to be talking about paranormal stuff today, and if you have any stories that you want to share, then feel free, guys. I'm doing okay, thanks, King. You're doing great. Glad to hear it. We don't use the phrase "it gave me the willies" anymore. we might do after this, Goldaline. So, shall we start, or shall we wait for a few more people to come in? We could actually start. Hey, Panda Sweet, how you doing? Anyone else going through Goldaline's stream withdrawal? Yes, definitely. Great game, Waffle Cone Willy. I'll take your word for it. Yes, Goldline. We need you to stream soon. I know it's difficult with full-time job, but yeah, we need you to stream soon, Goldline. I beg your pardon, sir? Sir? Right, so those of you that are in at the moment, how many of you actually believe in the paranormal? Out of interest. So, Yeah, different stream, Steve. So I only want you to say yes if you are a 100% believer, you know, etc., etc., etc. So Goldeline does. I do. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. There's always one, isn't there? Hey, Steve? You sure my mic sounds alright, guys? It's not cutting out or doing anything? And I still don't know why my internet is very unstable. Hopefully the stream looks okay. Shall I just carry on? I really don't want to restart. You know we are all here to support you. Yes, but I want people to share. I want people to share their stories as well. It's not all about me, guys. Just saying. Okay. I just wonder if sometimes it sounds like if it's cutting out, or maybe it's me. I think I need to look at my filters. I think I messed up some of my filters when I was trying to get my mic working the other day, so I'll have to sort that out again. Your mic is very soundy. Is that a good thing? Oh, Goldeline is happy to share. Well, I am 100% believer in the paranormal. It absolutely fascinates me, I have to say. It's very Mikey. If it wasn't soundy, it would be a problem. Okay, cool. So it's all good then. Is there anyone in the chat that doesn't believe in the paranormal? Out of interest. Glad you're using the technical terms with us, Max. I wouldn't expect anything else, Goldling. Just saying. I have my doubts and believes in it. Yeah. I think when it comes to paranormal, it's very easy sometimes for stuff to happen, especially if you are a believer, and to automatically think that it is something sort of paranormal, if that makes sense. You know, some things can be explained. It's the things that happen. If you cannot come up with an explanation as to why something has happened, or you experience something, then I think that's when it gets a bit interesting. That's all I can say. But yeah, I do believe in the paranormal. I have seen mediums. I have... Goldline does, yes. Yeah. I have seen mediums that have actually confirmed what I thought. And some of the things they told me, especially one of them, his name was Tom. He actually blew me away with some of the stuff that he told me. Hey Amber, how you doing, Amber? Could I have a shout out for Amber, please? Happy weekend to you too, Amber. I hope you are well. Hope you are well, Amber. You can share indeed. Anyone that has any stories, share away. Obviously, give me time to sort of share and etc. etc. So, I do, and I don't. I lost one of my first long-time partners to breast cancer, and about a week after she passed, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw something sitting in her chair, but I passed out again. Really? Amber in the house. Not nice to see you, Amber. Yes. So, so I've been experiencing stuff since like the mid-90s. I had a feeling I knew who it was, but like you said, when you're sort of when you've lost someone and you're sort of going through grief, sometimes it's easy to sort of put two and two together and sort of come up with 10. Do you know what I mean? But after seeing Tom, he actually confirmed what I thought. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. My phone's trying to log into Ashley's TV. Hey Donna, how you doing? Welcome in, Donna. So he actually confirmed what I thought. So yeah, my dad, and he's been every time I move, he comes with me basically. So yeah, he's here. So we've experienced a lot of things here. I know Ash has as well. Whether Ash wants to participate, I'm not really sure. I know sometimes the paranormal stuff sort of scares Ash, so it's up to you if you want to join in, Ash. Entirely up to you. How are you doing, Donna? I hope you are well. So yeah, we're talking paranormal today, Donna. Right, my internet seems to have sorted itself out, so hopefully it's okay. The amount of talent in here, I know, it's amazing, right? Everybody follow everybody. That is all I'm going to say. Everybody is amazing in their own right. Have you experienced anything else, Max? Yeah, so the first time I experienced anything, I did actually see my dad. Everybody in the tub. Not yet, Goldling. Yeah, so I can't remember how long it was after he passed, but I remember I was in bed. I was in bed one night, and you know when you can't sleep and you keep turning different positions, and I don't know. I this night I just couldn't sleep, and I remember I had the curtains open. There was quite a bright moon outside, so I could sort of see stuff in the room. You know what I mean? And I remember I turned away from the window, so I was facing the other side of the room. You know when you get that feeling that there is someone there. Someone watching you. Amber, thank you so much for the bits. That is so kind of you. Thank you. And they're watching you, and I don't know, bit of an uneasy feeling maybe. But I actually had my eyes shut because obviously I was trying to go to sleep, and I opened my eyes. And my dad was kneeling at the side of the bed, and I just saw his face, and it did actually freak me out at the time, even though it was someone I knew. Obviously, he's passed, and yeah, it freaked me out, I have to say. When I was living back in my hometown, there was a few, but it's almost like there was someone watching me. but not in a creepy way, in a way that just made me feel at ease. Yeah, yeah, it's weird, yeah, because it's like things that happen to me now, it doesn't freak me out, and I think also it helps because I know who it is. At the end of the day, he's just looking over me and making sure I'm okay. I guess. I'm a Christian, so I believe in heavenly things. Kind of makes me have to believe in paranormal. Yeah. I mean, I like to think that when you pass, that's not it. Do you know what I mean? That's not the end. I think there's right. I think there's probably people that when they pass, they do move over and they go maybe. Whether they come back or not, I don't know. I assume they come and go as they please. Maybe, I don't know. There's actually a medical condition where you can be awake, but your body is asleep and you can't move. It happened to me once. I had the feeling there was someone in the room. Yes, I've heard of that, Steve. I can't remember what it's called. Is it sleep? Do they call it sleep paralysis or something? Sleep paralysis. Yes, that's it. Yep. Yeah, I've heard of that. Intruder. Oh, it's right, Max. It's Ash's boyfriend. It's right. I'm not being burgled. You already know I've been seeing Grandad since I was like a toddler. Yes. So my daughter, unfortunately, never ever met my dad, which is a shame. He would have loved her, and she would have loved him. So yeah, he died in 1995. Ash was born in 2005. It was actually before. Well, I'd say before you were a toddler, Ash. You were a baby. Me and Jeff, my demon, are on first name terms now. Yeah, so yeah, what was really weird when Ash was a baby, because I had a photo of my dad hanging in the lounge, and she would always look at the photo. I don't know why she would always zone in on his picture up on the wall. It was very bizarre. And another strange thing that would happen, I had like a bouncy chair for Ash, and I used to put her in the bouncy chair, like if I wanted to go and make myself a cup of tea, go and do some washing up, make sure she was safe. I would always hear her giggling. She would giggle away. There was so much more beyond the fences of our human senses. Yeah, exactly, Amber. Yeah. Yeah, she would giggle, and I'd just sort of walk back into the room and sort of laugh and whatever. Well, when I went to see Tom, one thing he said to me, because obviously when I went to see Tom, Ash was a bit older. I can't remember actually how old you were, Ash, when I started seeing Tom. And that was one of the comments he made. He said, "Have you noticed that when you leave the room, and you go into another room, your daughter laughs?" And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell, how would you know that? And what it was, you don't remember? Yeah, you wouldn't remember that, Ash. You were too young. And he said, "It is your dad. He's tickling her." Basically, and he was making her laugh. Right, hang on a minute. Good to see you all. I've got to go now. See you soon. Amber, thank you so much for popping in. And again, thank you so much for those bits. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you. Make sure everyone is following Amber, please, guys. Amber is amazing. Thank you so much, Amber. You enjoy the rest of your day. As I was brought up Roman Catholic and schooled by strict Irish Catholic nuns from 1978 to 1987, they always said stay clear of things like Ouija boards. To this day, I do. They scare the hell out of me, even though I know it's to do with the that's right. It's still creepy. Yeah, yeah. I did a Ouija board once, and all I'm gonna say is never, ever again. I remember it was me, my brother, one of my friends, and one of his friends. All I can say is my brother's friend, he legged it out of our house. He ran all the way home. He was absolutely terrified. Yeah, this thing started moving on its own, and I have to say it is the scariest thing I have ever done in my life, and I will never ever do it again. I think as well the problem is you do not know what you're dealing with. This is the problem. Even if you don't believe in the paranormal, you should consider Ouija boards dangerous just for the psychological damage. Yeah, exactly, Goldeline. Yep, totally 100% believe, agree with that. Yep, but yeah, it scared us. I have to say, no, I would never ever touch one again. I know people use them, and I know, as you know, we watch Adam Mark on this channel a lot. I've seen him use one once. I think he went to a hotel, and he used one, and it did actually work. But yeah, they scare me. Yeah, I would not do that again. So yeah, and yeah, Ash has actually seen my dad. She used to wake up in the morning, and I'd say things to her. I don't know if you remember this, Ash. I'd say things to her like, "Oh, did you sleep well?" And she'd say things like, "Granddad came to read me a story." And what was really, really freaky, I remember one morning she said to me, "Granddad came last night to read me a story, but he couldn't read the book because he forgot his glasses." Ash didn't even know that my dad wore glasses for reading. So how you knew that, Ash? I have got no idea. And she actually told me as well that Granddad had been in the army. And that is something that we hadn't discussed, and I actually have no photos of my dad in his uniform because his family took them all when his mum died. So yeah, so she's never ever seen any of the photos of him in his army uniform. So she did not know that, and like I said, it's not something we discussed, and I'd actually shared with her. So very, very, it's all weird. I honestly don't think that the paranormal or ghosts can harm you, because if they did, they'd a hell of a lot less. Max. You don't remember much of your childhood, so not really. Yeah, yeah. You told me loads of times, Ash, that you used to see Grandad. Very strange. So does anyone got anything to share? Otherwise, it's going to be me rambling on. So yeah. So every yeah. You go ahead, Goldie. So yeah, every time I move, no matter what property we've been in, since my dad has passed, he has made his presence quite known. I shall say. Hey Barbara, how you doing? I had a Ouija board in college. Whoa. Did you ever use it, Barbara? Do you want the time I lived in a haunted house or the time I organised an exorcism? We want both, Goldeline. Nothing. Oh, nothing really happened. Yeah. Um. Start off with the haunted house, Goldeline. That'd be cool. Yeah, Max isn't too sure there. Bit chilly here, guys. Yeah, so we always get weird things going on. My dad always used to wear too much aftershave, and it was always that, you know, that like cheap alcohol-y sort of smelling aftershave. So we often smell aftershave. When I used to drive, we used to go out in the car, and the whole car used to fill up with the smell of his aftershave. Asha smelt it in her room. I've smelt it in my room. Worse. Really cheap stuff, Max. But a couple came to a presentation who claimed they cleaned the actual Amityville horror house. Really? So for 2 years, my family and I lived in a haunted house, just a regular suburban street in Berkshire. House about 30 years old, nothing creepy. My brothers and I were kids, but we were all convinced it was haunted. Yeah. You mean like after I fainted, he was in the car on our way back? Yeah. Yeah, so I got a phone call from the school, basically saying that Ash wasn't well. Well, I don't think you fainted. I think you passed out, Ash. You collapsed. Yeah, so Ash collapsed at school, and they weren't happy about her staying at school. So I went and collected her from school, and yeah, he was obviously in the car with us on the way back because all you could smell was his aftershave. So I think you've seen him at the school before, didn't you, Ash? When you were poorly once, I think you were sat somewhere, and you said you saw him. He was. They told me to bury my Buddha. Yes, I think that's what they tell you to do, isn't it? So we're talking sheets being pulled suddenly off. Oh, hang on, chat's going up. Talking sheets being pulled suddenly off us in bed, hands touching us, a really oppressive sense of dread in some of the rooms. I used to be found wandering in a trance at night, talking about adult things I knew nothing about. Really? Whoa. Yeah, in the religious studies class. Yeah, I remember you were ill, and I remember when I picked you up, you said that Grandad had stayed with you. And Max's phrase when doing karate. When we moved, everything stopped. How old were you, Goldline? I think I'm right in thinking as well. Children pick up more paranormal things. But as they get older, it sort of wears off, and then it sort of doesn't happen so much, and then it stops happening unless you have the gift of being like a medium or that sort of stuff. Then obviously it it stays with you. We never spoke to each other. Oh, this is haunted. But as adults, we sat down one day and we were like, yeah, that was a haunted house. Yeah. All three under 13. Whoa. Jake talks to his granddad when he's asleep. I'm not mentioning it because it's still first. Yeah, that's right. Well, he's not here at the moment, Ash. So yeah, that's fine. I won't say anything. Hey, Beanie, how you doing? Can I have a shout out for Beanie, please? We're having a chatting stream today, Beanie. We are talking about paranormal stuff. And whether people believe in the paranormal, whether anything has actually happened to them, if they've experienced anything. So yeah, so something a bit different. You are very welcome. Got another board years later, and a friend and I used it. We got an entity who said they'd lived in the rural farmhouse we were at then. Seemed friendly, but suddenly said, seemed scared and said, help me to get from room. Go call Kim. Kim was a friend of ours. Wow, really? I literally find all this stuff so fascinating. Do you believe in the paranormal, Beanie, or not? Not really. And guys, it's fine if you don't. There is no right or wrong answer. If you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. If you sit on the fence, then you sit on the fence. It is absolutely fine. I've never really dabbled with any of it, but have you like experienced anything that maybe you can't explain? I will say that I do not know. Yeah. I mean, there's some people that don't experience anything. Nothing's ever happened. Do you know what I mean? When my brother got married and had a daughter, they rented a house. My niece regularly talked about the old woman she spoke to and saw, and the facts checked out as an old resident. While in his house, I've seen glasses move from one side of a coffee table to another. Wow, really? Knowing my luck, a ghost would haunt me if I did. I think Jake thinks there's something out there, but doesn't really know. Yeah. And I guess as well, there's some people that don't want to know, because it scares them, which I understand. I mean, it's, you know, it can be a bit scary at times. I think there's the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me was when I was pulled across the bed. I remember that night my Alexa turned herself up and then I heard scratching coming from the corner of the room. I checked it, but there was nothing there. Really freaked me out. Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird when things happen and you just can't explain what has happened. Yeah, it's weird. Kim didn't have anything going on then, but next day my mum said she had been told that a young boy who lived in my room jumped out the window and killed himself. So I really think Ouija board can pick up. Actually, yes, I do agree it does, Barbara. Yeah. We were drunk. I didn't mean to yank the covers off you. Steve. I think Nan's house had something in there. Yes, she actually had that confirmed, Ash, by Tom. There was, so do you mean the bungalow? You mean our bungalow she used to live in? Yeah. So yeah, there was a woman in the bungalow, and I can't remember if Tom confirmed who it was. I don't know if it's someone that used to live in the bungalow at some point. But yeah, I heard some weird things at my mum's. Um, I think Tom said to her, to my mum, to tell her to leave. I think. I swear that's what he said, and she did actually leave. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think the freakiest thing that happened to me was when I was actually pulled across a bed. Um, I'll never forget that. I can still feel it now. Very, very freaky. And just yeah, probably Max. Yeah, so basically I was married at the time. I don't think you were born then, Ash. I think that's before. I think it's before I had you. I think, or maybe not. Maybe you were a baby. No. I don't think you were born then, Ash. So basically, I was lying in bed. So I was married. So if you can just imagine, so if you were looking at the bed from the bottom, the door was on the right hand side, although with me laying in bed it would be my left. But if we do it from the bottom of the bed, the door was on the right, the window was on the left. I used to sleep on the side nearest the window, and my then husband used to sleep on the side next to the door. We always used to leave the door open because I had I'm being we used to leave the door open because I had a cat, and he used to like coming in and out. You know what cats are like, Goldling. Yeah, so he was asleep. Husband was asleep as usual. Never woke up for anything. I could scream in his ear and he wouldn't wake up. And you know when you're sort of nodding off, but you're not asleep. And I remember hearing something out on the landing, and someone come into the room. They walked all the way round the bed to my side of the bed, and then it just went quiet. And I was like, oh, it maybe that's a cat. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. And the next thing I know is I'm being sort of, oh, it's really hard to explain. I'm sort of being grabbed, not aggressively, but I felt like pressure. I was wearing pajamas. Felt pressure like on the top of my arm and sort of around my hip. And the next thing, I'm being pulled towards the window. And I think for a few seconds I was like, you know when something doesn't register initially, and then suddenly it was like, hang on a minute, I'm moving. And then I started like having a karate fight with my duvet and trying to get everything off that was on top of me, off. There's me doing like the karate chops and whatever. And it pulled me sort of so far and stopped. I think I actually screamed. And then that was it. It was silent. And I was like, what the hell? What is going on? And in that never ever happened again. Very, very weird. Then the spooky thing. So when the first time I went to see Tom, Tom was talking about my dad, and he was talking because I was divorced. I was divorced then when I went to see Tom. And Tom turned round to me and he said, your dad did not like your husband at all. And I was like, "You're okay, yeah, we're that, yeah, that don't surprise me." And then he said, he did try to tell you, he tried to pull you away. And I was like, what? Sorry, can you say that again? And he was like, he tried to pull you away. That's what he's telling me. I don't know what that means, but he was trying to pull you away. And I was like, oh my God. So it was my dad, basically. Like, what have I missed here? Cats consider closing a door a human rights offence. They do, yes. Both my parents have passed. I haven't seen them, but I have smelt things associated with them. I've smelt a meat dish that Mum cooked that was one of my favourites. Also her homemade chocolate frosting. My dad used to smoke, so I would occasionally smell the fresh tobacco scent when he just opened a pack. Yes. Yeah, they do say, yes, easy to pick up smells. A couple of times I've smelt smoke. I did used to smoke, but I've quit smoking. Yes, I vape, but yeah, I've quit smoking. So I'd be sit here now, I'd be doing something on the PC, and suddenly it'd be like, oh my God, what's that smell? It smells like smoke. Because my mum passed away in 2018. And it would sort of linger. It's weird, isn't it, Barbara? It doesn't sort of stay around for very long. It sort of lingers for a bit, and then it just sort of seems to fade away, the smell. I really don't know what's going on with my internet. I hope the stream's okay, guys. Yeah, and it just seems to sort of fade. But yeah, that's happened a couple of times. For reasons I won't go into, I've actually told her that I don't want her here, and it hasn't actually happened again. So yeah, it's very, very weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like they're saying, yeah, hi, I'm still here. Still looking over you. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, the smell of aftershave that we get in the house, very, very strong smell. And again, it does the same. It comes, it sort of lingers, and then slowly fades away. Not paranormal related, but I do believe in witchcraft. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh. Did you just make that, Steve? Ash is cool. Yeah, so very strange. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, and it's pink. Ash's favourite colour. How did you know that, Steve? Yeah, we've had all sorts. Doors open. We've got a cupboard at the top of the stairs, like a storage cupboard. I'll send it to you. Yes, I'm here. Oh, thank you, Steve. The cupboard at the top of the stairs. Just randomly it opens, doesn't it, Ash? It's weird. If it had like a faulty catch, like a loose catch or something, I could think, well, yeah, the door's just opening, I've literally grabbed the handle as hard as I can and tried to pull it open without actually moving the handle up and down, and it just won't open. So I can't explain that. I just remembered me and my then girlfriend were in bed. Yeah. But then we were talking and we both heard what I can only describe as a demonic scream. Coming from the living room, again I checked, but nothing there. Weird, Beanie. Very weird. He is a wizard, Max. I used to wear one of Grandad's necklaces. After Nan passed, I started feeling sick wearing it. The feeling would go if I took it off. Yeah. Proper scared. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Goldeline. Goldeline says, I asked a girl out once and heard a demonic scream. I don't know why, Goldeline. Seriously? I was laying in bed once and I heard a noise and I looked up and my bedroom door was slowly opening, and then it got to a certain point and just stopped dead in its tracks. Just stopped. Very strange. Very, very strange. I had no windows open. So it's not like there was a draft or there was no reason for that door to open. Oh my God, yes. I have this little figurine. It's only, how big would you say it is, Ash? He's about that big? About that big? And he moves position. All by himself. The farmhouse we lived in had wooden stairs. One night I heard someone walk up in what sounded like work boots. The footsteps stopped at my closed door. Yeah. Oh, your door didn't open. Yeah. That was me calling in to say hi. What was it, King? Okay. All right. Like 4 inches tall. Yeah. My current house is haunted by a polygirl. Yes, it is. It is indeed, Goldeline. Yes. Yeah. Just in case you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't got a clue what we're talking about. Polly is Goldeline's cat. Yeah, it's hard to work out if any paranormal stuff is going on with a cat, isn't it, Goldeline? Yeah, could you just say hi next time, King? Thanks very much. But you've had stuff move, haven't you, Ash? I think one of your figurines was facing like towards the window, and you noticed the next day she was actually facing a different way, I believe. Yeah, Elvira, yeah, moves constantly. Oh, and another thing, I was in Ash's bedroom one night, and Jake's not here, but Jake will be able to confirm this. So I'm chatting away to Jake, and I think it's when you had your desk in your room, Ash, and your pink jumper like top was on the desk. And we're both chatting away, me and Jake, and we both saw it. For no reason, your top moved. Because me and Jake both looked at each other at the same time, and we said at the same time, "Did you see that?" Yeah, you remember? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, your top moved. That was that was bizarre. I would say knock first, King, but that would freak out. It would, yes. Although having said that, Ash does knock my bedroom door if it's closed before she comes in, so I would just think it was Ash. But having said that, it would freak me out if I said yes, and then the door just opened and Ash wasn't stood there. Then yeah, that would freak me out. Oh my god. Hey Al, how you doing? Nice to see ya. To see you nice. I hope you're having a good day. Can I have a shout out please for Al? Good to see you. We're having a chat about paranormal stuff today. I think you said you. I think you said you believe, don't you, Al? Because weren't you talking about that place in? Is it Spain? Probably one of those Yorkshire crows. All you hear's a. You right there, love? I can't do that sort of accent. That's it, Whaley House. That's it, San Diego. Yes, it wasn't. Why did I say? Yeah, that's it, Whaley House. Yeah. Has anyone in the chat been to see a medium? By the way, I mean a good medium. Unfortunately, when it comes to mediums, there are a lot of fake mediums out there. Trying to find a genuine medium can be very difficult. I was fortunate that I found two. The first one I went to, it was a lady. She was very, very nice. She was Irish. But yeah, she moved to Dorset in the UK. She was very nice, very, very good. But the best one I saw was Tom. But what was really weird, Tom actually knew the lady that I saw. I think there's like a close community when it comes to like spiritualist stuff and all that sort of stuff. I got dragged to one of those shows where the guy on stage was just like, has anyone in the audience got a family member with the neck? Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about that sort of stuff, Max. Some can be good. What was that lady's name from the UK? Oh, Sally Morgan. Sally Morgan does that. She has done a lot of readings as well for famous people. Like actors and stuff like that, and she is very, very good. But she does shows. And yeah, she can be very good. But yeah, I'm a bit skeptical of some of them. I mean, when I was young, my mum believed in ghosts, etc. She went to a few, but I was too young to remember what they said. I think one of them was spot on about her life. Yeah. Yes, one of my best friends. Oh, really? Was a medium. She helped me sort out an alien experience. Like, oh, wow. Hey, Dawn. How you doing? Hope you're well, Dawn. Could I have a shout out for Dawn, please? Nothing torpedoed mediums more than Derek Aurora's. Oh, my God, yeah. Does anybody remember that famous one that was just completely wrong, and she would plant people in the audience to make it look real? There's there's probably a few of those, Ash. I don't remember that one. Teresa Caputo, Long Island medium is the one that keeps showing up for me. Goldlin says you're gonna have to narrow it down. Yeah, I think it's quite sad that there are a lot of fake mediums out there, and how can I put it? I think as well there's a lot of a lot of them. Well, no, I shouldn't say a lot. There are some that prey on bereaved people. You know, they tell them what they want to hear, basically. And oh my God, James, thank you so much for the resub. How you doing, James? Could I have a shout out? Oh, didn't need to ask. There you go. There's a shout out. Thank you so much for the resub, James. Very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, but basically tell them what they want to hear. They give them their money, and then they go away happy. Some people might say, well, yeah, but if they go away happy, then does it really matter? But I think the fact that they're exploiting themselves is real, and I don't agree with it at all. To be honest, I don't think it's fair. There was there was a lady that me and my mum went to. I think I went first. We were sort of straight after each other, and then my mum went, and when we sort of exchanged stories afterwards of what she'd told us, she more or less told us both exactly the same thing. Yeah, she was absolute rubbish. I have to say, absolute rubbish. But yeah. Oh, actually, I did see another medium. It was yeah. Remember that guy, Ash? And because he told me that you were going to go to art college. He was okay. He got a couple of things wrong. A lot of stuff he got right, but he got a lot not brilliant. But yeah, he did tell me that you were going to go to art college. There was a medium that said a girl was dead after going missing. The woman interviewing her was a girl who went missing. Oh my God, really? My mum went to a psychic who convinced my mum she was real. She told my mum she saw in images and her first daughter would be a girl. I was born a boy, but a year later she realised everyone thought I was a girl because I had long blonde hair. Oh! Yeah, okay, so, yeah. Yeah. You doing all right there, James? Hope you're having a good day, James. Yeah, there was a program that used to be on. I can't remember what channel it was, and they used to pick mediums. So what they would do is they would test them on things before they brought them onto the show. To find out sort of how genuine they were and what sort of stuff they could pick up. And the majority of the time they would always use the same mediums because they were the best. And I think one or two of them were from Australia. It might even have been filmed in Australia. I can't remember what the program was called. But they would, you know when murders and that go unsolved. It wasn't you, Max. Are you sure? I swear it was Max. I swear one of them was you. So yeah, so they used to bring up cases, old cases. So like cases where they'd never found out really what happened. They never found out like really what happened to them, why they were murdered, who murdered them. But it was absolutely fascinating, and they were told nothing about the case at all. If I remember rightly, I don't know if that was a subscribe on YouTube or if that was on. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, I think that was a YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. Psychic. It might have been James. It was something like that. And oh my god, the stuff. The best one was a guy. And like I said, I swear he was Australian. I want to say his name was Shane, but I can't remember. He actually stopped doing it. It got to the point where like he would wake up and there would be like spirits asking him for help and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and it got to the point where he found it so overwhelming. He actually stopped. But I think they pulled the program. I'm not sure whether the program carried on or not. But yeah, so some of the things they said, I can't remember if I think obviously the authorities obviously knew what were going on because obviously they had to get case files, obviously information on these unsolved murders. So obviously that's where they got the information from then to find out if the mediums were actually picking up the correct information. But yeah, the stuff he used to pick up, he could tell how they died, where they died. So they would like just drop them off in a location, and they would have to like go to where like it happened or where the body was and that sort of stuff. He was absolutely amazing. And I remember rightly in some of the cases, I think he gave information as to who could have actually committed the crimes. What I used to find frustrating is I don't think they ever did like follow up stories. I think that would have been really interesting, like follow-up stories. You know, was anyone arrested? Was anyone, you know, were they right? Were they wrong? That would have been, yeah. It could have been called that, James. It was something like that or similar. But yeah, I can't even remember what channel it was on. But yeah, that was really interesting. Do you believe in paranormal stuff, James, or not? Not really. No, I still reckon it was you, Max. So yeah, that's what we 50-50, yeah. Yeah, I think like I was saying before, when it comes to paranormal stuff, it's one of those things, isn't it? I think sometimes things happen and you just think, yeah, you know, whatever. I think if specific things happen, especially like if you can't explain it, it's one of those, isn't it? There's always going to be people out there that will try and explain everything. Always find a reason. It must have been that. It must have been that. Oh, it was that. I went to a psychic fair at my metaphysical church when my mum went into the hospital. She said there were 2 doctors involved and the tall one will tell you the truth. The sure oncologist said we had every reason to believe she would be okay, wanted insurance. Oh, yeah. The tall doctor said cancer. Oh, my God. She said there were 2 doctors involved and the tall one will tell you the truth. Wow. That is insane. I remember once my mum saying she was out just shopping or doing something, and this sort of random woman came up to her and said something about, oh, you're going to have 2 children, a girl and a boy. And Mum said, well, yeah, I do have 2 children. One is a girl and one is a boy. And she said, no, I mean, you're going to have 2 more children, a girl and a boy. And Mum was like, oh, and walked off. She was like, well, no, if I remember rightly, my mum and dad separated for a bit before they got back together. And she was like, well, no, I'm not having any more children. They got back together and had me and my brother. So yeah, that was a bit weird, very strange. I don't know why she felt the need to come up and tell her that, but yeah. How about picking out a paranormal story and researching it for a stream or 2 at Goldleen? Oh yeah, that'd be good, Goldleen. I just find the paranormal so fascinating. Really fascinating. Yeah, that could be good, Goldling. Has anyone seen the it's the Conjuring, isn't it? Steve will know this. Which one is it, Steve, that is based based on the haunting? Goldling might know, actually. I can't remember the name. It will come to me in a minute. The Warrens, yeah. I mean, some of the stuff that happened to that family. I mean, that there were even people then saying that they were faking it. It wasn't Enfield poltergeist. That's it, Enfield poltergeist. Yeah. So that was actually based on a true story, wasn't it? But what I don't get, I mean, there was people, saying that they were faking it and it didn't happen, but there were people that came into the house that witnessed stuff themselves. But very, very strange. I mean, apparently the police were called in or something, and that I remember the female police officer saying that she saw a chair move across a room, and this is a police officer giving a statement that they saw something. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes spirits tell info to mediums and they are compelled to tell the intended person in order to help. Yeah, so if you go and see what I call a proper medium, they aren't actually allowed to tell you anything bad, or not really. I mean, that they're not going to say to you, this is good. Do you know what I mean? You get the thing. I remember one of my aunties, her friend went to see a medium, and the medium was sat there and she was, telling her stuff about her life and all that sort of stuff. And my auntie's friend said she sort of stopped, and it was like it was like she was hearing something, and this like concerned look came on her face. And apparently she said to her, for the next week, change the way you walk home from work. And the friend, her friend was like, okay, I don't understand what you mean. And she was like, just change the way you walk home from work. Go a different way. That's it. That's all I can say. Okay. So she did that. And it actually turned out that she used to walk through not exactly like a wood. You know, like you get some those paths sometimes in very unlit areas, sort of wooded, but not an actual wood. Very very unlit, quite dark. It must have been wintertime, so very dark. Apparently there was a man, and he was attacking women, and that was her route home after work. So obviously someone that cared about her from her past had come through, obviously given that information somehow. I mean, we will never know. And she didn't walk that way for a week. I think they caught him. They did actually get him. And yeah, and that was the way she used to walk home. She used to walk through the area where this guy was actually caught attacking women. So yeah. We never tell you bad news in unrelated business. I'd spend the rainy day money to know. But yeah, I totally agree with that, Barbara. Yeah, but they, as far as I know, I was always told, by the woman that I saw, they're not really supposed to tell you anything really, really bad. What you would consider really, really bad, I don't know. But yeah, she actually told my auntie's friend that. I guess they have guidelines. I don't know. It'd be very hard, wouldn't it, not to not to tell someone something? I'd feel so bad. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So guys, have we got any more stories? Does anyone want to share? Otherwise, it's me just. I can go for another if needed. Oh, yes, you were going to tell us the other one, Goldleen. Sorry, I forgot about that. Oh, I've also been told apparently spirit animals are attracted to me. Yes. So, in a lot of the places I live in, they get very, very cold. Especially at night at various times. Even like in the summer. It can be, a hot summer, and there's certain times where the temperature will just suddenly drop dramatically. And yeah, Tom said for some reason, spirit animals like to come and yeah, and sleep. and that's why I get the sudden temperature drop, and then they go. I'm afraid that I'm a very boring person. I don't believe that for a second, Donna. I get that no matter the time of year. My flat is always freezing. Okay, there was a woman, 60s, and she lived in a flat in an old apartment near to Windsor Castle. She was convinced the building was haunted as she was woken by chains, walking, noises, and it upset her so much her mental health nearly broke. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think it's probably scarier if things are happening to you or around you, I should say, but you don't know who it is. I mean, for instance, I've been told that the person that keeps following me around, no matter what property I live in, I've been told it's my dad. I had a feeling it was my dad, so just having that confirmed makes sense. So at the end of the day, I know it's him, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, stuff going on, but you don't know who it is, and it's like nobody connected to you directly. I think I would find that scary, because I want to know what they want. You know what I mean? Her friend rang my mum and said, "Can your son sort this out?" So I put the feelers out and organised an exorcism in the flat. They spoke to her kindly, spent time there, did the business, and the woman never heard the ghost again. I admit this might be purely psychological, but it was the required change. Yeah. Yeah, hearing random noises like chains would be upset to... Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it is, if you don't know what's... Yeah, go for it, Barbara. Carry on, Barbara. Yeah, if you don't really... doesn't matter if it's real, if it fixes a problem. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're feeling uneasy in your uneasy where you're living, if you believe stuff is going on, if somebody coming out and doing that is going to help the problem, then at the end of the day, it's doing no real harm, is it? You know, whether your house is haunted, whether there's paranormal stuff going on or not, if it's going to help the person feel at ease that has to live there, does it matter? Do you know what I mean? You know, it's all right, these people coming in saying, well, no, that's happening because of that, that's happening because of that, that noise is because of that radiator over there, and that, you know, if the person that is living there doesn't think like that and doesn't believe that and believes it is paranormal stuff going on, then yeah, if it's going to help them, you know, move on and get, yeah, peace of mind is worth anything. Yeah, exactly, Beanie. Yeah, and obviously it helped them. If did you say it fixed the problem? Um, the woman never heard the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they never heard anything again. Everything went back to normal. So yeah, at the end of the day, what harm is it doing? You know. I think there is a lot of a lot of people very, very quick to sort of jump in and sort of well, I'm trying to think of the right words here. You know, oh, it happens because of this. Oh no, that's that. No, that can't be happening. It's because of that. Which is fine. At the end of the day, there's people that do not believe, and they think, you know, there's always an answer or reason that stuff happens, which is perfectly fine. But the problem is when you've got stuff happening to you, it's not that easy sometimes to believe them, if that makes sense. I always found ancient Egyptian stuff very interesting, all sorts of mythology. Yeah. I think there's a lot of unexplained stuff, and not like we said, not even sort of focusing on like spirits and that, you know. Right, did I miss something here? Hang on, let me back up. I think I might have missed something. I read that one. I don't want to miss any of your... Right, we're caught up. Good, good. Yeah, I just find stuff fascinating. I awoke around 3 a.m. and I got up to adjust the AC, and suddenly I couldn't move and felt like a force field go over me. Immediately I said, "Oh my God, they're here," like that had happened before, but I don't remember. I closed my eyes in fear and felt like I was raised up and turned to a horizontal position and moved through the wall. Oh my God, Barbara. I mean, there have been reports, haven't there, of people like being levitated. Sleep paralysis is a thing. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, James. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what would happen if that happened to me. Not being able to move, that must be absolutely freaky as hell. But very strange. If I remember, in the Enfield, the Enfield poltergeist, I think that happened to them, didn't it? I think they were found, weren't they, sleeping in... Well, especially the youngest daughter, wasn't it? I think she was affected the most. Sleeping in weird positions and thrown through the air and all sort of stuff like that. I think, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think that's what scares me the most. Being, I mean, you have to say haunted. It gets to a point, doesn't it, where it then becomes a haunting. You know, if you don't know who it is that is doing this stuff and why, that is when it gets scary. I regularly have sleep and it's a right pain. Really. So how do you just have to wait for it to pass, Goldling? Do you just basically? Well, I was gonna say something really stupid. Then I was gonna say, do you just have to lay there? And well, you have to lay there because you can't move. What a stupid thing for me to say. Sorry, Goldling. Bye, Max. Max, you get a good sleep, buddy, and I will speak to you soon. Anyone not following Max, please give Max a follow. Max is a musician on Twitch. Max with the custom emotes, and thank you for the Gigantify. Very nice of you, Max. Cheers, buddy. You take care, Max. I will speak to you soon, and make sure you go to sleep. Okay? Thank you, Goldling. Yeah, I mean, I would think, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to say 10. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, so I think a lot of it is as well. People don't want other people to be in their home, and they want them out. I want. Yeah, there must be as well. I guess there must be spirits as well that may not even realise that they're dead. I would imagine. There has to be, surely. And maybe they think that you're sort of, you've moved into their home, and it's like, well, you know, what are you doing here? I live here. The next morning I was back in bed, but I'd had what they call a screen memory of falling into the corner under a table, physically impossible, into some spider webs. And I noticed some welts on the back of both hands, not sore. I wondered if it was an actual alien experience or done by the military, which I'd read they were faking abductions. Oh my God, really? Scary stuff. The Sixth Sense, yeah. I agree completely with that. Your home is your safety bubble, isn't it? And yeah, it must be horrifying to realise you're actually, yeah. Do you know what I mean? There must be, because again, I know referencing back to Adam. I remember he was somewhere once doing a paranormal investigation, and someone came through and they said, "Am I dead?" And then I remember he was doing another one and they specifically said, "I know I am dead." So yeah, maybe some don't even know that they're dead. Maybe that's why they can't move on, because they don't actually realise that they've passed. Do you know what I mean? Let's ask the question of why are they here? Where are they existing? How? What you talking about spirits, King? Oh, the Sixth Sense was absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And I won't give it away in case there's people in the chat that haven't seen the film. The twist at the end was so clever. I can't I don't want to say any more, because if you haven't seen the film, it's going to give something away. It was a very, very cleverly made film, and it, yeah, very, very good. Yeah, very good film. Yeah, if you haven't seen the film, yeah, so there's a little boy in the film, and he can actually see dead people. That's all I'm going to say. Absolutely amazing. Bruce Willis is in the film. Um, right, where do we get to? Sorry, guys, I keep. Hey, the blind busker, how are you doing? Could I have a shout out, please, for the blind busker? I hope you are well. Anyone not following the blind busker, please drop him a follow. Again, he's another amazing streamer, music streamer on Twitch. So please drop him a follow, guys. I love the joke in Idle Hands that the zombies saw the light when they died, but it was too far to walk, so they chilled here. I often wonder what these spirits are experiencing, that they hold on to their presence on Earth. That movie was awesome. Thank you for the shout out, Goldling. I think, right. So personally, this is what I think. I think if someone has passed away, how can I put it? Traumatically, maybe painfully, maybe they can't move on. I'm doing good, thank you. Doing very, very well. I also think that there's some that don't want to move on because maybe they want answers. So, for instance, you know we were talking about that program, James, that psychic detectives or whatever. I would imagine if you've been murdered, if you've been something like that, but the person that has done it has not been found, has not been caught, has not been brought to justice, are they here because they want help? They're asking, do you know what I mean? They're not going to go until they see justice, and they want people to know what's happened to them, you know? Possibly. I think as far as loved ones are concerned, I believe, I mean, it's like my dad. I mean, he's not here 24/7, I don't believe. I think he comes and goes as he wants. Do you know what I mean? Move on where? Well, this is it, King, isn't it? We don't actually know, do we? And until it's my time to go, then I can't answer that question. Who knows? I mean, I believe that, you know, there has to be some sort of, oh God, I'm going to sound like a right idiot now. You're going to think I'm mental and never come back to my stream. That there has to be some sort of realm, something where they cross over. And unless they do literally walk the earth as a spirit, until they decide that it is time to move on and go. But who knows, King? We don't know. How can any of us answer that? I've got no. If you're frightened of dying and you're holding on, you'll see devils tearing your life away. But if you've made your peace, then the devils are really angels freeing you from the earth. Jacob's ladder. I think I have heard, and I don't know if this is true, that when you pass, obviously it's your soul leaving your body, and that is what the spirit is. Sometimes a loved one meets you and you go off with them. That's what I like to believe. I know the day my mum died, she was constantly talking about my dad, which was very strange because, I mean, they actually got divorced, but it was very strange because my dad actually still loved my mum, even though she divorced him. But she it was weird. I don't know if you're still there, Ash. Do you remember? She was talking about him. Actually, I think it was the last few days that she was in the nursing home, talking about my dad. So yeah, I like to believe that when it is your turn to go, that's someone you know, someone you love, actually will come for you. And I know there have been reports, you know, sometimes during operations, people, their hearts stop temporarily for however long, but they are actually brought back. So they haven't actually died. Temporarily, they have sort of died because their heart has stopped, but they get brought back. There's been a lot of reports of people saying that what I've just said. A loved one has come, but at that initial moment that they have said, it is not your time, you need to go back. And then obviously they're resuscitated and they come back and they haven't actually passed away. So yeah, I would like to think that someone who has passed would come for me, hopefully, and take me off when I pass. But yeah, that there's been other people, haven't they, saying that they see a light, that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I had another experience where I felt an alien presence in my bedroom at night. I was afraid to see it and kept my eyes closed. I had read you can speak to them with your mind. So I held my hand out, palm up, and asked it to put the hand in my hand. The drawing I've seen of the greys, they have long fingers, but what I felt was a small hand about the size of a toddler. I wanted to open my eyes, but it left before I could work up the nerve. Yeah. They say that the brain is still somewhat active up to 6 hours after death. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, James. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, I just think, these what do they call it? They call it an out of body experience, don't they? When you sort of die, but then you haven't died. if that makes sense. Getting a bit morbid now, isn't it, guys? Talking about actual death. But yeah. Yeah, I used to be a carer in a dementia home, and you would find sometimes we were did I just say I was in a dementia home? I can't remember. Sometimes I repeat myself. Sorry, guys. It was a dementia home, so unfortunately it would get to a point where they'd be end of life and we would care for them still in the home. Many a time as they were getting near the end, they would start talking about past family members. I remember one lady, a couple of days before she passed, she started talking about her sister. I remember speaking to the manager one day, and I said to her, "Oh, so I'm not allowed to say any names of the residents or what happened to them." I said to the manager, I said, so and so in room whatever, that they keep talking about their sister. Does their sister live far away? Can't they come and visit? And she said, well, she can't come and visit because her sister's dead. And it was like, oh, but she was actually talking to her in her room, like her sister was there. So it was like she could actually physically see her sister. That would happen a lot. There are also mental health disorders that cause people to see themselves in the third person, like BPD. Out of body experience. I've seen many video interview people who have experienced it. Yeah. Imagine going through life like you are watching a movie of yourself and have very limited control. I think that would be quite disturbing, James. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I would cope with that. I must admit, I don't think I've heard. Do they know it's? How can I put it? Obviously, they know what they've got because obviously they would have been diagnosed at some point. I don't know how to word this. So obviously, yeah. So they know. I don't know how I'd cope with that. That must be quite freaky. Very strange. Yeah, I need to look that up, James. Yeah, I've never heard of that. What does? Oh, I was going to say, borderline personality disorder. Yes, I have heard of that. Oh God, sorry. Yeah. And there's people, haven't they, with multiple personalities? Yeah, multiple personalities. That must be so weird. Yeah, I know a couple of people that have got borderline personality disorder. I don't. Do I know anyone with multiple? I don't think I know anyone with multiple personality disorder. Obviously, I've seen programs about it on telly, Misdiagnosed, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of stuff gets misdiagnosed. There's probably a lot of people that haven't been diagnosed properly, been told they got one thing and it's actually another thing. I think some people are probably just told that they're insane. Um, I mean, you think about it, especially like years and years and years ago. You were sort of, I'm going back a lot of years. You were sort of deemed different, or I hate using the word normal, because what I call normal, someone else may not call normal. I really don't like using that word. But if you weren't classed as like normal, you were just like chucked into an asylum somewhere, you know. Um, in yeah, and treated very badly from what I understand. So yeah. So I mean, obviously we've moved on a bit from those days. It has got better, but yeah, there are still people that get misdiagnosed. What is normal these days? Well, this is it though, isn't it, Beanie? What do you call normal? I actually hate that word, normal. Um, what is classed normal for me may not be normal for like James, and what could be normal for James could not be normal for Goldline. So yeah, I really don't like that word normal. We're all our own person, you know, and yeah, everyone is extraordinary. I like that, Beanie. Right, guys. There was a really good. Right, guys, can you bear with me just one sec? I really, really need the bathroom. I won't be a sec. Right, right, guys. Right, what have I missed? There was a really good movie with Sally Field, Sybil, based on true story. But oh, was there, Barbara? Oh, I might have to see if I can find that. Sybil. Could you message that to me, Barbara? I might see if I can find that. I love Sally Field. I think she's an awesome actress. Um, Yeah, I might see if I can find that. Thanks for the Gigantify Steve. My dad would talk to people not even there while on hospice. Yeah. Thanks for the wee break, Goldling. When you gotta go, you gotta go. And can I just say, I haven't been 31 times in one stream. Right, so I've just come up with another question. Hey Sydney, how you doing? Can I have a shout out for Sydney, please? Has anyone been on an organised ghost hunt? I haven't. Never ever. Never been on one. I've thought about it. Donna hasn't. King hasn't. No, but I defo would love to go on one. Apparently there's one near me in York. Is there, Beanie? Have you done any, Goldling? I can't remember if you said you've done one or you had one near you or something. I can't remember what you said. No, never had a ghost hunting experience, Sydney says. Right, I just want to quickly say I am streaming on YouTube. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Welcome in. If feel free, if anyone's watching on YouTube, if you want to put anything in the chat, you can go ahead. I can actually see my chat. If you are watching the stream back when I post it on YouTube, so if you're watching this back and you have anything you want to share, drop it down in the comments, guys, and I will read it. And also, if you could hit that subscribe button and like the video, guys, I would be very much appreciative. Thank you very much. Thanks for the shout out, Goldling. I haven't, but there's supposed to be some near over the summer, so might. Where is your counter? Wanted to, but too much chance for fakery. If I would find an authentic, I would go. Right, I'm gonna come to that reply in a minute, Barbara. Yeah, so that is my reasoning for not going, should we say. I know there's people that have been on organised ghost hunts, and some have been a bit rubbish, not really much has sort of happened, but there have been people that have said, you know, things happened, you know, I heard this. I said, in my eyes, it is very easy to set things up in an organized ghost hunt, especially if it's like in like a building or something. You know, you think about it, you're being shown around, you're being taken room to room. You know the course that the people are going to, sorry, not the course, the route that the people are going to take. It would be quite easy, wouldn't it, to have like hidden recordings. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm you know what I mean, Barbara? Like Barbara just said, you know. So if I went on an organised ghost hunt and something did happen, I think it would always be in the back of my mind. What I experienced in there, what was it actually real, or was it someone upstairs walking across the floorboards, or was it, was it another member of the team knocking on the wall, or did someone have a cassette recorder set up somewhere? So I don't think I would come away with any sort of real sort of, how can I put it? Any sort of real belief that what I witnessed or what I heard was actually 100% real. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, maybe I'd like to do one just to sort of experience it and just to see sort of what they do and how they actually sort of operate it, how they work it, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, if anything happened, I'm really not sure. I would think it was actually 100% real. No, I don't think I would, Leslie. So yeah, then and some, I'll tell you what, some of them aren't cheap. So some of them charge a hell of a lot of money. I think there's a few round here, in various locations. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to say it was an authentic experience. No. I would like to. I would like to. I'm trying to think of the word now. I would like to experience it for myself. So for instance, you know we were joking about the other day, about some of us all staying in like a haunted hotel, sleeping there overnight, maybe during the night, not actually sleeping. We could sort of walk around the hotel and see if we could like hear anything and see anything. If it's, that I think would be different, because then you're actually experiencing stuff that no one has set up. Well, we weren't joking, yeah. Or like what Adam Mark does, just going somewhere and seeing if anything happened, because you're actually experiencing. Oh, I can't speak. Because you're actually experiencing it, yourself, then that would be authentic. That is something I would actually 100% like to do. But I have to say, guys, there is no way I am doing that on my own. No way in hell. I would have to go with someone else. Yeah, I think I would freak. So yeah, that is something I would love to do. So you'd be up for that, Goldling? We'd have to find somewhere sort of central, wouldn't we? I think it would be fun to go around with Adam. I would love to go on a paranormal investigation with Adam. Adam, if you are watching this, get in contact. And unfortunately, Adam doesn't live down here. He lives right up north. So yeah. But yeah, I would absolutely 100% love to do a paranormal investigation with Adam. Me, Ash, and her boyfriend were talking about doing it. The only problem is, because where we live, and I don't drive anymore, unfortunately. Because of where we live, it's very built up, and how can I put it? So if you were to find, like, a house, an abandoned house, Unfortunately, it's going to be in an area that is very built up. So unfortunately, you're going to have a couple of problems. First problem is there's going to be people that are probably more likely to see you going in the property for a start. And the second thing, the property is more likely to have squatters. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's a bit of a difficult one. I think for me that is more scary than going into an abandoned property to find out if it is actually haunted. Going into what you think is a haunted property and finding out that there are people squatting in there that could potentially be, aggressive, want to harm you. Do you know what I mean? Is it Bordley Abbey the most haunted place in Britain? Bordley Abbey. Ooh. I think Adam can find a place for all of you. There's a new Adam markup and it's a paranormal one. Yes, there is. I wouldn't go by myself either. I would want a trusted friend or friends with me to confirm what each other experiences. Yeah. Borley Rectory is like 25 minutes away from me. Ooh. Yeah, it's something that I would actually like to do. Would you actually go, Steve? Quite a few abandoned homes here in the Detroit area have the squatters too. Probably more dangerous than any paranormal stuff. Sorry, can you get by, Jake? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Sydney. I mean, if there's squatters in there, they do not want people coming in, do they? So yeah, you're going to be a more risk from people being in there like that than actual. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that actually scares me more. And like I said, it is so built up round here. The chances of finding, well, there are probably abandoned places that are in more remote areas, but if you don't drive, how are you supposed to get there? Do you know what I mean? A woman lives in the house next door to where the rectory was. It burned down ages ago now. So if you start wandering around there, she just calls the police. I went there. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, because we were gonna go not for a paranormal investigation. We were just gonna go for an explore. I won't say the name of the place, but it's not that far away. The problem is there's no security cameras inside, but there are security cameras on the building next door. And it is in like a place where shoppers go. So there's other shops. And I would imagine if you were seen going in, that the police would be called. Yes. So yeah, we sort of didn't bother with that in the end. Nothing happened and nothing felt creepy. Sadly, it just was a really pleasant, calm space. Yeah. At what point in any sort of relationship do you ask if you want to hang out in an abandoned cellar at night? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Goldleen. I guess it depends who you're in a relationship with. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So we have someone on YouTube. Lots of paranormal stories of people being in two places at once. Indeed, Goldleen. At Goldleen, the point where the gaffer tape comes out. No comment. Thanks for that, Goldling. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be a bit difficult sort of trying to do it round here. You'd have to sort of drive out, sort of somewhere. Yeah, no, I don't drive anymore. But yeah, I'd love to do that, and I think then you can say, can't you, for yourself, because you've gone in, you've experienced it yourself, and then you can say, yes, this was real. But yeah, like I said, with the organised ones, no, I think I'd just come away thinking, well, that was a load of rubbish, you know. It's far too easy, I think, to set stuff up in an organised ghost hunt. Personally, that's my, people might see it different, but yeah, that's my opinion. So yeah, maybe that's something we could look into, guys. Finding a haunted hotel, or a haunted B&B, or trouble is, we'd all go and nothing would happen, would it? We'd all end up in the bar. Scottish Castle. God, it's getting chilly, guys. Scottish Castle, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be something interesting to do. But yeah, it's trying to. We see some. Yeah, we would see some spirits, Goldeline. But yeah, they'd be in the bar. Yeah, in bottles. In bottles behind the bar. There'd be plenty of spirits around when we were all in the. But yeah, exactly, Leslie. Yeah. I mean, I suppose at least we could come back, couldn't we, and say, well, yeah, we saw loads of spirits that night. Not necessarily the ones that we wanted to see, but yeah, there was a lot of spirits around that night. The spirits did flow. So yeah. We just don't remember much. Yes, true. That is true. So yeah, so something could have happened, but then we wouldn't remember, Leslie. The spirits are flowing here right now. If nothing happens, at least we've had fun in the hotel. Oh my god, no comment. Yeah, but it'd be fun though, wouldn't it, to have a meet up of some kind? Do you know what I mean? If nothing else. So yeah. Right, I don't know. Is Ash still here or is she gone? I think Ash might have gone. Yeah, but yeah, it'd be great to have a meet up, Leslie. Obviously, the only problem is finding finding something sort of central, though, isn't it? Because then others would have to Mad Lad. First time chatter here. Thought I'd drop in and say, noticed your icon as a fox. No, I just love foxes. Absolutely love foxes. The fox is my favourite animal. I think they are amazing. But welcome in. Hope you are well. Ash is blocking TripAdvisor. She has put a block on it as we speak, probably Goldeline, and we are not going anywhere. Although having said that, I mean, she wouldn't actually have to come, would she? Do you know what I mean? I think she probably would if Jake came. Do you know what I mean? I'm well, thank you. Even though I'm getting over a cold, I hope you get well soon. There's I don't know where you're from, mad lad. I'm from the UK. We've had a lot of stuff going around the UK. Viruses and all sort of stuff, and yeah, not great. And it is still so cold. It's supposed. Well, actually, saying that, you're from merry old England. Oh, nice. I'm down in Dorset. Although for some reason I go into like this very strange London accent sometimes, and I really don't know where it comes from. So, next to Birmingham. Ah, okay. Welcome in. So yeah, as far as I know, I have no relatives in London. I have no London in my blood, although maybe past family members, maybe going back. I don't know. But yeah, I sometimes go into this strange London accent, Cockney. Yeah, so yeah, I'm right down in Dorset on the south coast. So yeah, welcome in. Nice to see you. Yeah, we've been chatting about paranormal stuff today. I'm actually a variety streamer. I do a lot of gaming usually. But I'm well into paranormal stuff. We watch a lot of Adam Mark on this channel. For those of you that don't know who Adam Mark is a YouTuber from the UK as well. He does explores, but he also does paranormal investigations, guys. So yeah, he has actually given me permission to use his content on my stream. So yeah, so sometimes we watch Adam Mark, awesome guy, very nice guy. My medium best friend had an spirit guide called Silver Fox, which is a gorgeous animal. I've actually been told that my spirit animal is a wolf. Yeah, so my spirit animal is a wolf. But my spirit guide, I have someone, I can't remember what Tom called it. He's actually an Indian guy, apparently. Whether you believe in that sort of thing again, you know, it's entirely up to you guys. I'm not here to say, you know, what is wrong, what is right. You know, we all have our own minds and we believe what we want. But yeah, so he's like an Indian guy. I think I can't remember if he actually named him. I can't remember. I reckon mine would be a bear because I eat loads and hibernate in the winter. Beanie. Yeah. I think I would have freaked out there if he said your spirit animal is a fox. that would have been quite fitting, wouldn't it? But yeah, apparently my spirit animal is actually a wolf. So yeah, I think mine is a Twinkie. Is it a big Twinkie, King? I don't even know why I said that, but I have now, so there we go. A big Twinkie. Shall we move on? The chat is starting to go downhill, isn't it? Hey, mine must be a panda. Okay, come on, Goldleen. Reason being, I want to hear this. Imagine someone's spirit animal was a Teletubby. Can you imagine in years to come? Oh my god, yeah. So did they tell you what your spirit animal was? Yeah, mine's a dog. Oh really? What did you get? Yeah, mine's a monkey. Yeah, what did you get? Mine's a Teletubby. Because you're big and daft. Well, you're definitely not daft or big, Goldleen, so hush. You are a very intelligent guy. So, yeah. You can imagine it, can't you? Yeah, but which one? Which Teletubby? Oh, my God. Right, guys. Right, let me just move that back over here. Right. Okay, my internet appeared to sort itself out in the end. I'm wondering if I bring up Firefox, whether it's going to mess up yet again. Spirits will come in forms that are pleasing to us, so Teletubby could be. It could be, couldn't it? Yeah. Oh, thanks for the message, Barbara. It's just I haven't got a pen here, so I wanted to make sure that I got the right film. Hello, Thelonious. My spirit animal better be a bunny, but with the amount of cats that I have, it's probably some sort of feline. It could be. Hope you are well, Thelonious. Right, bear with me, guys. Tinky Winky. Why do I remember the name? I have no ideas, Goldling. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. Because what will happen, I'll end the stream. I know I could look back at the stream, but I'd have to find the exact point where we were talking about it. I'll never remember the name of the film, and then that'll be it. That is mad, yeah. Yeah, my internet is going doolally. I have no reason. I have no idea why. Right, guys, I am gonna end the stream because I've been on for nearly 2.5 hours, and I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Very bizarre. But we have some thank yous. Right, let's go back and back. Right, hang on. Where did we start? Has your internet been done? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it lately. My spirit animal isn't ammo. It's a nice tall white pine tree. Right, where do we get it? Right, Steve. Thank you for the 115 bits, even before I started streaming. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 1, 2, 3 Gigantifies. I know Max isn't here, but Max, thank you for the Gigantify. Steve, thank you for the Gigantify. King, thank you for the Gigantify. Oh, actually did my bits go? Maybe I should have refreshed that. Steve, thank you for the another Gigantify. Amber, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Steve, King, thank you for the Gigantifies again. Oh my god, how many did you do? Dawn, thank you so much for the Gigantify, and Steve again with the Gigantifies. James, thank you so much for the resub. Max, Steve, and Steve again. Thank you so much for the Gigantifies, guys. You guys are awesome. I love that fox in the snow. Back to Twitch, right, guys. Right, guys, I am gonna. Oh my God, Steve, how many are you doing? We shall look for someone to raid. quick question before you end the stream. How did you build up the confidence to show your face on stream? I've been thinking about it, not sure where to start since I use the avatar. So basically, I've always shown my face on stream. So my first stream was actually not sort of, how can I put it? It wasn't planned. I used to use something called Twitch Sings, which came out and is no more. On Twitch Sings, so Twitch Sings, it was obviously a singing thing that was created by Twitch. You could play it offline, or you could actually go live on Twitch and sing. You could do duets with people, etc., etc., etc. You would create a duet for someone to join. You could either use an avatar, or if you had a cam, you could actually show your face. So when I first started using it, I would use an avatar, and then one day I bought a cam, and I was sat at the PC one day, and I was going to join someone's duet because I now had a cam, and I thought, oh, it'd be great, you know, people can see me. And the good thing about Twitch Sings, you could go live, but you didn't need any streaming software or hardware. You could actually go live, and it would put you live on Twitch through Twitch Sings, and there was a little button, and it would just say go live. So I was just sat there looking at this button, and I clicked it, and I went live. And that was the beginning of my streaming days. So I didn't think about it, I just did it. Basically, believe it or not, mad lad, I suffer with anxiety. This isn't the easiest thing for me to do, which some of you guys know. The amount of times I sit at the PC and I'm hovering over the start streaming button and really not sure whether to hit it or not, and there's been times where I haven't. You just all I can say is do it. you have to do it. Do you know what I mean? I get just do it night. Yeah, there you go. Just do it. My anxiety gets so bad sometimes that I come up in an anxiety rash. Some of you may have even seen it on stream, and I try not to sort of bring attention to it, so I get a really bad rash or hit it. I think when I was doing one of my DJ streams, yeah, oh, it was awful. It was all here. It was on my face. I had Ash messaging me saying, "Are you all right? You look very red." And I was like, yes. I'm just going to carry on. And then as I calm down, as I sort of get into it, then obviously anxiety levels come down. Yeah, I don't find it the easiest thing to do. So my advice would be you just have to do it and keep doing it until the problem is, if you never do it, you will never do it. Do you know what I mean? If you just say to yourself one day, right, I'm going to do it, it will hopefully start getting easier, and then you can show your face. And I think at the end of the day, obviously we don't want to get too personal, you know, saying about, you know, what people look like and all this. I think at the end of the day, depending on what, you know, content you're doing, you know, people are there to see you, there to see what you're doing. People don't care, I don't think. Would we agree? People don't care what you look like. I don't care. You know what I mean? I watch people, because of, what they're doing. They're good at what they do. I get on with them. They're funny. I don't watch someone, So yeah, so my advice would be to just you are your worst critic. Exactly. Exactly, James. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, and if you get anyone, my best advice as well would be Mad Lad. And if you get in anyone in your stream being very negative, being nasty, just get rid of them, get them out. You don't need them in your community anyway. So um. So yeah, so that would be my advice. I don't know if there's lots of streamers in here at the moment. What would your advice be? Would your advice be just go for it? You're on the autism spectrum, so I can understand how it feels. I have a fear of people recognizing outside of Twitch, and I want to overcome that fear in the near future. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, they got rid of it. Unfortunately, with all like this, thing with music and copyright and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, they had to get rid of it, Mad Lad. So yeah, it's a thing of the past. Which is why it's fantastic that they now have the DJ program. So now you are allowed to play commercial music, as long as you adhere by the DJ rules. Of course, there are some people that you are not allowed to play. Yeah, you're allowed to play commercial music, and yes, you will not get into trouble on Twitch, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Mad Lad. It's not the easiest of things, I have to say. Um, and also there is nothing wrong in streaming without showing your face if you really do not want to, you know? Yeah, I try, Barbara. Yeah, so sometimes I get myself in a bit of a fluster. Get Foxy on them. Yeah, exactly. You don't want negative. As a whole, Twitch, I think, is a very good community. It's a very positive community. But unfortunately, as with everything, you will have the trolls. You will have the people that like to hide behind their keyboard and screens, and saying nasty things, which no doubt they wouldn't say to you face to face, but obviously they can hide, and they can say things which they think is probably funny, but is not really. So yeah, that would be my advice. But if you really do not feel comfortable showing your face, then don't. I would say. Yeah. I wish I had the confidence to be on cam, but I just can't do it at the moment. I'd love to do so in the future. It'd be a massive step up. Yeah. I've been streaming without my face and using my avatar for almost 4 years, and hopefully when I reach 5 years, I want to be able to see me as a person, not just an avatar. Yeah. Yeah. Tons of huge streamers don't show their face. Yeah, that's true, James. Yeah, there's loads. I mean, if you're a gamer, you don't have to show your face initially. If you really do not feel comfortable, then don't. Obviously, if you're a musician, a singer, really you have to, because at the end of the day, we don't know who it is singing, or we don't know who's playing the instrument. So for instance, for those of you that don't know, I've bought myself a guitar, and I want to learn how to play the guitar. All right. I could have told you all, yeah, I've bought a guitar because I am an awesome guitarist, but I'm too embarrassed to show my face on cam, so I'm not going to show my face on cam. And then I could find someone playing the guitar, play them. Do you know what I mean? Play them playing the guitar on my stream, but you can't see me. You don't know if it's me or not. Do you know what I mean? So obviously there are some cases where basically you have to be on show so that we can see that it's you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, depending on what you do, mad lad. Yeah. So what do you do? Are you a gamer or are you party streamer? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do whatever you feel comfortable. That's really. I mean, like I said, my anxiety can be awful where I've actually not been able to stream. I actually decided to take a break from streaming. A couple of weeks turned into a couple of a month, which turned into a few months, which then turned into a year. Because of my anxiety, it had become so easy to not stream, because not streaming is easier because of my anxiety than to sit here and hit that live button, if that makes sense. So yeah, I didn't actually stream. Well, actually, I thought it was about 13 months. About 13 months I didn't stream for. Thankfully, I came back. Well, if you agree with that, guys, I did come back. And yeah, like I said, it's not always easy. This is why sometimes, guys, I know Goldaline has noticed this. So it's like, for instance, I might say I'm coming on at 6, and I have a bad habit of like, so I'll come down to the PC at 5 p.m. and I'll set up, and then I'm all ready to go. And then the problem I have then is I'm sat here, I'm all ready to go, but I can't go yet because I told people I was being on at 6. And then I start thinking about going live and the fact that I'm going to be going live soon. And then that's when the anxiety kicks in. And then I'm sat here and I don't know what to do. And it gets to the point where if I don't hit the go live button, I won't do it at 6. So there, now you have it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, as to why sometimes I am on early. So that is the actual reason, guys. So yeah. So because I'm hanging around and I sometimes sit up too early, yeah, the anxiety then starts kicking in. And if I don't hit the go live button at that time, then the chances of me going live that day are very slim. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, I mean, streaming anyway is not the easiest thing, I don't think, to do. Anyone that streams, I think, should be given a pat on the back, because, you know, you're putting yourself out there, you know, potentially, you know, you don't know who's watching you, you don't know who's there, you don't know how people see you, you don't know how people, you know, are taking you. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very self-conscious person. So yeah, it is definitely not the easiest thing to do. Where have we got to? I guess I do not understand the anxiety when so many people adore you. You are very personal. I know, it's again, without going into my past and without bringing the stream down, a lot of it is my past, Donna. Be it being around people that I shouldn't be, suffering a lot of abuse. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So yeah. And unfortunately, you start believing it yourself. So, yeah. Exactly. Yes. I wouldn't. I know, and my streams now look absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't have been able to do that without Steve's help. Steve has been absolutely awesome. My community. I wouldn't have the camera. I wouldn't have my PC. You guys are all amazing, and I love you all. Love you all, guys. Twitch is amazing. I wish my parents had more been streaming. They really don't understand it when I explain it to them and what makes me happy. They don't really understand it. And yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it's an age thing because obviously they didn't have all this tech tech stuff when they were growing up. But you have to do what makes you happy. Do not worry about anybody else. As long as you're not hurting anybody, guys. See that? Is that exactly Donna? Yeah. But Donna's in here. Donna is always active, But yeah, do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone, try and talk you out of doing anything. Don't let anyone try. Do you know what I mean? If you're happy doing something, as long as it's not hurting anybody, do it. And Foxy said so. So there. Right, guys. Sorry, I was supposed to be finding someone to raid. Oh my god. If you disappear, I will find you. Oh my god, Steve, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god. I say we watch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. Oh my god, Goldeline. Goldeline. Oh my god, fire. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, guys. Thank you so. Oh my god, we got a level 3 hype trick. Oh my god. Right, I will try, but I don't know why YouTube seems to be messing up my internet. So we shall see. Oh my god, Steve, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Right, hang on one sec. So oh, so he released it today. I thought it was scheduled for tomorrow. Oh, so he's doing it on a Saturday again then. Right, hang on one sec, guys. Let me just test all the levels. Right, okay. I think we have set it up. Yeah, like I said, I really don't know what's happening with my internet. Right, is this going to work? There we go. Right, guys, so this is Adam. So he posted this up an hour ago, guys. It'd be right to show this one now, wouldn't it? Because he's already I assume he's already premiered it. Yeah, he would have, wouldn't he? Because he premieres it, doesn't he? And then he posts it. So, I mean, it's up, ready. So, yeah. Right. So, guys, this is Adam. This is the guy that we watch a lot in my stream. Like I said, he's on YouTube. He doesn't just do paranormal stuff. He does explores as well. So he will find abandoned stuff. Abandoned stuff? Abandoned properties. Not abandoned stuff. Properties. He will go round there and he will look at like the architecture and stuff that's been left in the properties. But it is the paranormal stuff that I am interested in. So that is what we watch here. So, guys, this is his most recent one. So, yeah, it was only posted up an hour ago, and I haven't seen this one. So, shall we go?
Tonight, we venture deep into the Welsh countryside to explore a house that time and everyone else seems to have forgotten. This small decaying cottage has stood abandoned for decades, but its story is anything but ordinary. Locals say a woman once lived here, a recluse, who many believed was a witch. When she died alone, nobody claimed her body for weeks.
Let me know if it's loud enough,
things
guys.
have been reported. Flickering lights in the windows, whispers heard in the trees, and the feeling of somebody watching from the shadows. Some claim that the old lady had never actually left.
Ooh.
So join us as we head deep into the Welsh countryside to discover what and who may be left trapped inside the witch's cottage.
Okay, so it's Wales. Wales again. He does a lot in Wales. Right, is he with Matt?
How you doing?
Oh, is it?
Okay, we're here.
I think he's
We
with
are
Matt.
here outside the house. Let's get in there. Wow, it's so overgrown. Whoa.
I like Matt. Matt is cool.
Jeez.
Right, so even I haven't seen this one, guys. So this is a new one on me as well.
Check this out. Broken windows. Wow. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, explorers, we are
Let's
back.
go.
We have made it into this tiny little house out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and we are
Oh
here
my
to
god, look at the
investigate
record player.
this amazing, creepy little place. Few things left behind, which is always good, helps with the investigation. Some personal effects, maybe something's resonating in this house, but it should be interesting. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I will have a
look around.
stretch, Sydney,
We
thank
are going
you.
to begin walking through the house. K2, Spirit Talker, phone.
Thank you,
on
Sydney.
Airplane mode, clearly. Already it's getting a little something, but there shouldn't be absolutely anything because there's no electric in this place.
When was the last time it was lived in, do you reckon?
A long,
gotta be
long
years
time ago.
Yeah.
But check this out straight away. Pop it on the mantle. Still little flickers on there.
Oh, the camera can't focus, look. Can you see the
If there's
camera?
anyone in this house that would like to communicate with us, can you go towards that fireplace and touch that green light?
No, what
Is
is
that
Sydney?
possible?
Up here.
Up here.
Yeah.
There you go. Little tiny flickers on there. So, the only bit of information we really have on this house is that some little old woman lived here, and the people around the town called her a witch. Don't know if that was just being a bit mean or whether there was any substance behind that claim, but that's what we've come to find out. I mean, proper old style farm equipment, farm
Tiny little
furniture in
place,
here.
isn't it?
As you can see, the old cupboards, look. How cool are they? Still have teapots in here.
Are you an investigator?
Yes, we are.
What the
We just come to
hell?
find out if anybody is in this house. If anyone would like
Are
to
you
communicate.
an investigator?
Is that okay? So just
Whoa.
to begin, just to find out if somebody
Thank you for
is
the
in
hype train, guys.
All is well.
all as well.
You did ask, is that alright? All is well.
Could you just touch that?
Oh my
No
god.
way.
Yeah,
No.
simple life.
So,
On command, immediately.
It's
Can you do that
probably
once
a
more?
simple life,
All the way to
Barbara,
red?
minding her own business,
mate, there was a top there.
so she gets called a witch.
Hello? Strange. There's nothing that should be
Ooh, that's
setting that
going
off. We have literally just walked through
About the
bloody
size of
door.
your house. Yeah, I want to see them wandering
That
around.
is
I
an
want to
amazing
see
start.
sort of
Usually it
how
takes a bit
big
of
it
time to warm
actually
up, doesn't it?
is. It
Yeah, we
looks.
have literally just got in here as well.
Literally just walked through the door. And you said you heard a tap, but that could be an animal, anything really, couldn't it? We don't even know what's upstairs. So that's 2 for 2 in the rooms for the K2 going on. Oh. As I said, this is a proper...
Richard.
What happened then, mate? What was that?
As I said, this is a proper...
Richard.
What happened then, mate? What was that?
What the hell?
This was my home.
This was my home. I'm quiet and keep to myself too. Yeah.
Hello?
I don't mix. I don't mix outside with people, Barbara. I step away from what did I miss? Well, because I got a hype train, I wasn't allowed to leave,
It's
James.
like tapping on the window.
So we're watching the latest Adam Mark video.
Hello?
Should I be streaming this on YouTube?
I hadn't even started my video yet. I've literally just started now.
Steve, are you there?
If somebody wants to come in, they can come in.
What's going on?
No. It's dark out there.
I'm worried about streaming this on YouTube.
Okay, guys, did you hear
Yeah,
that?
I
Jesus.
do, but I'm always sort of worried about.
Take care of yourself.
I always export my VOD over
First investigation.
when we watch Adam, but I don't
No, you
usually
must have
live
it was
stream
time.
it on YouTube because he is a
And then straight
YouTuber,
away.
if that makes sense.
That's not even equipment, mate. That's...
No, but that's
Like scratching
that's
on the
physical,
window.
Yeah. Was that you causing that sound?
Can you make that noise again for us?
Do you know what I mean?
That's a lot of noises.
Stop now, though, which is the weirdest thing.
Oh, you're very
Isn't it?
welcome, mad lad. Very welcome indeed.
There's footsteps upstairs.
Yeah, I have to say I have a great community here.
I didn't know.
you
So yeah,
upstairs?
glad I could help, and yep.
I didn't hear footsteps. I just heard that tap, though. Can you touch that green light again? If it is you with us? Whew. Okay, so was that you that just scared the life out of us, tapping on that window?
No, it's fine. It's
Do you know who it was?
reaction
Do you know what it was
thing,
after?
isn't it?
After
So
I
yeah,
mentioned the
it'll be
witch in
fine,
the
Goldling.
kitchen.
Darkness.
Shit myself up. Darkness.
Straight after I mentioned that, wasn't
Oh,
it?
thank you, mad lad.
It's just weird, mate. Like, we literally only just got in here. And then the K2 was like...
Polite.
Polite. The K2 was going off on demand.
Yep.
And then I heard that bang, and Mark came through. There's like a physical scraping noise on the window.
Couple of times. Right, that green light, I've placed it in that armchair. If there is anybody here, can you touch that for us? Just sit in the chair.
That camera is really having problems, isn't it? Focusing.
If it doesn't go off in here, that's odd, because it went off
Yeah, it's gone off in 2 rooms.
in the other 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Yes, you are
Freaked out.
always welcome here,
Yeah.
mad lad.
No, that's his clenching.
Last time I was here, mate, that was full of flies.
Was it?
Yeah, absolutely infested.
The bathroom. She enjoyed a wine and a sherry, Matt.
So would I live in here.
Anguish.
Anguish.
There's a lot of flies in that.
No, can't see any. Oh, look at that, Matt. Attic above your head.
It is, isn't it, Beanie? Awesome community.
Did the witch used to live in this house?
Was it a witch? Did you know people... Oh, it flashed.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you like that people thought you were a witch?
Ooh,
No, it stopped.
no.
Do you believe you were a witch? Strange, Matt.
I've got
Slightly.
No
You're
response.
shaking.
Yeah, my legs are shaking.
Don't blame
I
me.
want you to see me.
I wanted to see me.
Yeah, they did, didn't they,
Can
Barbara?
you show yourself?
Making it tap in then when you said that.
Yeah.
Almost like footsteps.
The house is literally in like woods though.
I know. I think it's so strange how we've not heard anything else on that window. You know, like thinking if it was
Wind or something.
wind or trees, but nothing since. Stepping into the darkness. This just proper gives cabin in the wood vibes. Hey.
Yeah. It is, James, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Put it next to this lavender.
Lavender.
Okay, this is strange vibes. We've already got a physical tap on the window or a scratch on the window. K2's gone off
Mad
on
lad,
command
thank you
earlier on.
so much for the follow.
I think I said something to you.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I think
we've-
it's-
We've not even made it upstairs yet. Right, so
I'll
bedroom
drop you a
number
follow
one. What?
after
So
the
I
stream,
went to get my
mad
bike
lad.
store and leave it down there.
Mm-hmm.
I put the spirit target in my pocket.
Thank you very, very much.
Look what it says on its top on.
I'm touching your leg. Jesus. Focus is all over the place when I look at that bed. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I know he was
It
in
is
one
cold.
place, and I made a
feels like
comment that I'd never ever
That's
seen
good,
his
that's what we
camera
like.
play up so much
But can
before.
you touch that green light for me one more time?
This one actually has beaten
really
that.
appreciate it.
This one is having real problems at times focusing. Okay, mad lad.
If there's anybody in this house that would like to communicate with us, setting that light off is the way to do it for now. Is there anybody that doesn't like us being here?
We're apprehensive.
We're apprehensive.
Apprehensive.
I was literally
That's the
answering
perfect answer for what I just said.
that. Yeah.
Can you go and touch it? We're apprehensive. Do you want to show yourself?
If you want us to see you, can you try and show yourself?
Over there.
Oh,
Over there.
over there.
If I come towards you with this device, can you change the colours to show where you are?
Oh, thank you, Thelonious. You're welcome, mad lad.
This would be interesting if it went off now. In bedroom number 1. But bedroom number 2 could be her room. There is more furniture in here. Bedroom number 2 is the broken windows, Matt.
What about it?
Well, just breezes and...
Port.
Port. Was that port?
What did that say?
No, there was sherry and wine.
Sherry wine.
Yeah, sherry, wasn't it, and
Yeah,
wine.
I was going to put the phone down next to the K2, even though it's on aeroplane mode, I won't.
No, don't. Okay. So we'll put the K2 on the bed.
By playing with the device on the bed?
It just won't focus,
That
will
sounds
it?
filthy.
There we go.
Mind, right?
Cold. This is cobwebs on the doors. We don't mean any disrespect being here. We come with good intentions. That's me.
Jesus Christ.
That's me touching that.
Is that the story here that they killed the witch?
Ooh, that flickered when you said that.
Did it? I was looking at you then.
To be honest, Matt, I'm not 100%.
Your name.
We haven't introduced ourselves.
No, we haven't. My name's Adam.
And I'm Matt.
Can you tell us your name?
Dylan.
Dylan was here last time with me. That's so weird.
Do you remember another lad called Dylan? You said you came here last time with someone called
Yeah,
Dylan.
I was here with Dylan, yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, look,
How bizarre.
Menace. Dylan's a menace.
look at that.
Yeah, K2's actually going off there pretty well.
It was holding on yellow.
Okay, so Matt's been there before.
Now it's got a vibe in there, isn't it?
It has, yeah, that's why I wanted to come back here.
Like, it does genuinely have like a really creepy feeling there.
Right, we would like you to make another physical noise, move something, tap something, like so. If you can do that, that would be absolutely amazing.
Ryan.
Ryan.
A lot of boys' names.
Yeah.
What do the boys' names mean? Are they people you know? People you've spoke to here? Ooh, cobweb.
K2's pretty thin though.
Mm.
I think the last time I came here, it only went off once, you know.
So what I'm thinking is the first room.
Bed.
Bed.
K2's on the bed.
Could be coincidence, but
It is literally where you've placed the K2 though, isn't it?
I'm not someone that believes in coincidences. Right, so kitchen, really good. The first room went straight off and we heard the scratching, tapping.
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Lucifer. We'll have none of that.
You telling me?
I will tell him. We're not messing around this time. We don't mess around with stuff like that. Nothing in that first bedroom.
No.
And then a few bits on the bed here. So if we were going to set up,
I think the first room and kitchen.
Equipment.
Set
up the equipment,
What's going on with that?
yeah, I feel like that would probably be the best. And it's a bit more open down there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe set up a
Goldine,
lock it
could
off or
you
something,
Yes, good idea.
do the
Yeah.
thing?
Let's do it.
yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, explorers. So we have set up downstairs. We have the REM pod in the kitchen, flux machine sat on the fireplace there for any yes or no or
Thank you.
location. Whoa,
Speaking of yes,
whoa, that was strange.
that was weird, mate.
As we're talking about it, K2, which just flickered as I looked at it.
And again.
We'll ask some questions to the spirits up. What the fuck was that? We'll ask some questions to the spirits up. We'll ask some questions to the spirits up.
Oh, that was
We'll ask some questions to the spirits up.
in the next room, wasn't it?
What the fuck?
Where it was.
That was upstairs.
Oh, was it upstairs?
Not filming.
That was upstairs.
That was upstairs. Mate, we've got locked off cams upstairs.
Yes, we have. That should catch it.
Oh, it's got cameras upstairs. Oh my god, did you hear it? Oh
Wow.
my god.
Dad bell in this room, just between the two chairs. Turn that spirit talker on.
Yeah, do you want to just leave it on there, yeah?
Yeah, it's out of the way there. Just keep it on there. So, whoever's just made that almighty bang upstairs,
Yeah, that was...
can you come into this room and communicate with us? Can you touch one of these lights, flashing lights? I mean, they're all different colours really, so it's a bit easier. We've got the blue lights that you can interact with on the fireplace. The green light on this table.
We can affect you.
Ooh. And we have the red light in the kitchen here.
Katie's flickering a bit more.
Yours.
Only to one though, but it's just like continuous.
That's good. That's something. There should be no
There shouldn't be now.
activity as well. And for anyone that wants to go, it's the phone. This one's not going off. It's the same distance. We've had the window, and then just an almighty bloody bang upstairs.
Good thing
But we
is that
have the locked off
Yeah, we've
cams.
got locked off cams over. Literally just put them up there. And you've got it on here, the audio from upstairs.
Mm.
So it's
We're laughing. Hopefully it'll come up. Apparently there was a lady that lived in this house. Record. There was a record of a woman that lived in this
it's
house.
a record player now, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a record player.
tits
Look at that
there is,
record
yeah.
player.
I didn't even get onto that.
I put my locked off cam on there.
Yeah, that's good. We're covered. Yes, so
Yeah.
the lady that lived in this house.
Oh, mate. I'm not even joking. And as you said that, I went straight to red. I don't even know if it's still doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, temperature.
You said about the lady, and it just went straight. It was like nothing to red.
Yeah, if there's a
Still doing it.
sudden drop
Can
in
you make
temperature,
another knock for us?
it affects stuff.
If you can just do this, just to let us know that you can affect anything in the house, and that you don't mind us being here. I mean, that going off.
Yeah, literally as you were explaining, yeah. Which I didn't get on mine, but
So, the flux is on its lowest setting, and the lowest setting you have to be really close, because this is only a small house. If I turned it up any more, the ceiling and the walls would
yeah.
affect it,
Yeah, you were literally explaining like what
Yeah.
it does, and it just went yes.
and then not going off again, which I like that.
Can you try and set the triangle off again for us?
Forgiveness.
What?
Whoa,
Mate,
that is it. That is insane. That is insane.
there's something in this house, mate. Like K2, mate.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
No, that's wild.
It was.
That is actually wild.
I can't believe that.
If there's anyone in that kitchen, would you touch that red light for us?
Yes, over here.
Did you hear like a little tap?
Yeah, I did. In the living room, between the two armchairs, there's a bell. If you want to go towards that and give it a little tap.
Oh, he's got the
I
bell
mean,
now.
that would 100% confirm it for me that there was someone in this house.
Yeah. I'm so glad we've got locked off cams upstairs, mate. 'Cause
No, that's going to be insane to look back on. Can you tell us if you passed away in this house? There's a couple of ways you can do it. The green light on the triangle on the fireplace, you can hit the bell, or you could tell us through the device there.
Thank you so much for doing that bell for us. Not the bell, sorry, the triangle.
But could you possibly tell us if you passed away in this house? Any of the ways that I've already explained.
I just remember I've got a REM pod upstairs as well.
Yeah, you have. And the cat balls.
Yeah.
If anything's banged hard enough, it should have set the cat balls off.
Screwdriver.
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 Mate,
Right.
that was crazy. You ask it again, it did it when you asked.
Can you touch that triangle again for us? Like you did earlier? Mate, it's mad because it didn't go off. Like, it's not like
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Is that your name? Is that the name
No,
of the
I
lady
haven't,
that
James.
lives here? Was it a family member?
No, I haven't seen that.
A mother or a daughter? Just to say again.
It's dangerous.
Who's dangerous?
It's dangerous.
So I'll start again. Can you do the same noise as what you done earlier on the window? Mate, was that a footstep then?
I'm not sure. I was moving then, so I don't want to. Let me just have a little peek.
There's a device with it's a little black device with a metal rod on top. If you get close to that, it'll show that you're up there.
Keep this secret.
Keep it secret.
Yeah.
Really?
I've got the SLS
Huh.
in the room, which you'd have seen by now. It would have been locked off.
Oh.
I thought I heard footsteps.
I can't believe it went off from it as soon as I asked that.
I like how it's not continuously
Yeah.
going off.
Because if it was going off all the time, it could just be something, but
Yeah.
it was like nothing, and then I asked and it went off straight
Yeah.
away.
Who knows,
I feel
Barbara?
like they don't want to be
Mabel.
Mabel.
Mabel?
Margaret and Mabel. Ooh.
Proper old names, to be fair.
Mm.
Yeah, but they sound like they could be sisters. Is it Mabel that's in this house?
It's definitely a farmhouse, this, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It
100%.
couldn't have been.
Visit.
Mabel visit. Did Mabel used to come to visit? Maybe she was a friend.
Hell of a lot of names.
You're okay here.
That's very nice. Started off quite
It
strong.
started off, yeah, it was ridiculous. Well, the whole way through, to be honest.
Yeah. Can you set that triangle off one more time? The bell's not gone off once.
There's Adam's bell on there, which is, I think, just get that upstairs.
Oh, were you trying to post the link, James?
You have nightmares.
Can you do that bang again for us while we're up here?
I had no idea you put that on that shit.
Yeah, I've got it off because I had someone in my stream once trying to send links with viruses
The
in.
cameras in this room.
So yeah, I switched it off. Could you
Cat
you
balls
put it
on
in a
the bed,
message?
it's
Whisper.
not true.
What was that fucking bang now?
No idea, bro. No idea.
If you could, thank you. I'd like
But
to.
it was fucking hella loud.
I'd like
I
to
was
have a look at
expecting to
that.
see, like, I don't know, put like a panel out or something on the floor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you make another knock
Hey,
for
Oblivious,
us?
how you
Another
doing?
bang? Like so?
Been going good. Thank you. How are
That
you?
was awful. What the hell? Can
I've
you
been following you.
Been doing a lot of
can you make a noise in here for us then?
been doing a lot of chatting today.
Hey, Flux.
The devil is here.
Oh, great.
No, that's Lucifer and the devil. The flux just went off downstairs. Splitting us up maybe.
Won't be a sec, James.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Okay guys, this is a bit weird, isn't it? That flux machine's gone off with no one in the room. Heard a huge bang from upstairs earlier. Obviously anything that we hear now is going to be a bit, because Matt's up there, but just by setting a device off for me please. I'd really appreciate it if you could. Honestly, I'm just curious to see if anyone's in this house with us. If you could show us. But just give us a heads up if you have any information. Sometimes I'm not 100% if we've got an intelligent haunting or maybe just a residual. I mean, residual's just something replaying over and over again. Makes me think when they were saying Mabel and Visitor, when we first came in this house,
Fantastic. Thank
there was a
you.
little tap at the window, but you've got to walk past that window to get to that door. So I wonder if maybe a spirit seen the light in this house with our lights, came up, give a little tap on
Thanks,
the window.
James.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that would
good,
be like
thanks.
a
Just
residual
lurking.
thing
You lurk
that could
away.
happen
No
on
worries
replay.
at all.
That'd be interesting.
I hope you're well, by the way.
And then they came in, set. Oh my reflection of my own face in the mirror, in the glass there. Yeah.
They may have
They came in,
multiple
let us know
spirits
that they
talking.
were
There
here.
probably is,
The
Baba.
big bang could be maybe somebody falling on replay, and that's why it's gone quiet again. I'd like to try a device where we can just speak, maybe pick up some voices. That would be interesting, because if it is residual, we might pick on a conversation
Trapped here.
that has already happened, and the spirit talker has literally just said trapped here as I'm speaking about residual on replay. I wonder if we could pick up a conversation that's already happened.
Okay. Show yourself.
Okay guys, so we are set up in the living room. We have the locked off cam. We're going to do a quick spirit box. Dead bells on the mantelpiece. That hasn't gone off once yet, which is quite annoying. But hopefully we can catch some conversation, or they want to tell us something through this. And that would be bloody amazing if we did.
Yeah, but
Thought I heard something.
well, I did.
Okay, so if there is anybody that wants to communicate with their voice, talking to us, do so through this device in my hand. Can you tell us your name? Oh. Sounds like a bit of a woman's voice.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Do you have a message? What the hell?
Was it died?
No, it's still going.
It's like it just like sucked the energy out of it.
What?
It actually is still on, as on what?
It's still flicking through the frequencies, it's just gone silent.
Mate, that's like 3 devices now.
I've never ever seen that happen before. Whoa.
Mate, what?
Oh,
What is going on? So that's the light strip that didn't work.
No,
This is just conked out as well.
Mate, what?
okay, that's a bit, ooh. That's a bit bizarre. Okay, that made me jump a bit.
That was 4 footsteps. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. And again.
I locked up cams, mate.
Hello?
Yeah, and sometimes as well, like if it's anything that uses batteries, they will zap the
That's
power
strange.
from like the batteries and it just goes dead.
So someone upstairs?
Make a knock for us now.
Mate, I don't know what's going on there.
That was weird.
It's been like non-stop activity, mate. For like the past hour and a half, 2 hours.
I 100% heard that like running 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
footsteps.
It was like it was going that way. If there's someone up there, can you touch the black device with the aerial? It'll show that you're there.
Make a bang. What we should do is head up and grab the equipment and see if we can get anything. Okay, too.
What equipment?
I've still got the thing in there. The
Cat balls.
cat balls. Forgot what they were called. Should we try it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I've got a GoPro in a pocket up there, and you've got. Have you got one up there?
I brought it down.
Do you want to brave enough to go up in here?
I'll go up
You got
there,
there, Steve?
Just shout me so I can lag it.
I will.
Oh look, it's gone blurry again.
Hello?
Camera's definitely playing up.
Is anybody up here? That's strange.
So did I,
Like
Goldling.
4 loud footsteps.
Yeah. Wonder if these cat balls have done out.
And I've got a pocket in here. Mate, surely something's picked up, mate.
If you'd like us to leave now, can you give us a sign?
Just panning myself. Please don't, Goldling.
What I'm thinking, mate. Polaroids.
In each room.
It wanted us to see it, mate. It literally said, I want you to see me.
I'll give it a go.
I'm prepared.
I'm ready.
That should be fine.
And then we get back to the car, we'll check the Polaroids.
Go back to the car.
Yeah. Well, we don't live here, Matt.
Well, here, do you reckon? That's a good shot, isn't it?
I'm born ready.
I do have my SLS in it, though. question, actually.
I mean, we've caught some mad stuff, really.
Yeah.
Knocking on the window, running upstairs.
Nothing more scary
Equipment
than
going off
orchestral
literally
manoeuvres
on
in the
command.
dark.
Yeah.
On command.
That phosphorus thing, it couldn't have been more perfect.
No. And a few other bits. Most of it we'll have to check as well when we get into editing. But this has been insane.
Yeah, it actually has.
So I think we pack up, make our way back to the car, check the Polaroids, and then,
Maybe we can back him, it depending.
yeah, see what
People want
happens.
to see that.
Okay, wonder if anything comes up on the photos. That will be very interesting.
Okay, back at the car. Whip your Polaroids out, Matt.
Get them out.
Such a bloody mission to get out of that place. It's a nightmare, especially with how dark it is now. Here we go. Right, so which one's a which? Okay, there's the bedroom. Looks like a wet patch on the bed, to be fair. What else do we have? Living room.
No, I cannot.
Seems to be like a dark shadow there.
There's a lot of shadows in there.
Yeah, a lot of it could come off the light as
But
well.
what's catching my eye is, and I don't know if it's because I'm quite far away,
What?
there seems to be like a mist or something on this one, near that staircase.
In the doorway.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at that
But I
properly.
don't know if it is or
Hard to
not.
see.
I see what you mean, like a grey, like a dark grey in the
Yeah.
doorway. I see what you mean. Okay, guys, so first paranormal back in about 6 months, and what an adventure that
Yeah,
was!
Adam
The bangs,
hasn't done
the devices
paranormal for
going
a
off
while.
on cue, absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it, guys. If you want to see more paranormals, then hit that like button, leave a comment. If you're new, subscribe and help me get to 400,000 subscribers, because that's absolutely insane. But hope you've enjoyed it, guys. New paranormals every week. A good time, a bloody good adventure.
Spooky time, mate.
Spooky time.
Yay! There we go. Oh, excuse me. So you heard it there. Adam will be back with the paranormal. I knew he hadn't done any some for a while. I didn't realise it had been as long as 6 months, but yeah, there you go. What am I doing? Oh, oh my God. Yeah, so what I can start doing now, I can start compiling lists as he does them, and then we've got newer stuff to watch, guys. But yeah, I do love Adam. Right, guys. Right, so Steve, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, and Goldalane, thank you so much for the 5. You guys are awesome. Right, guys, I really need to find someone to raid out now because I need food. Just having a quick scout. There was one then, very, very quick. So much for me sleeping tonight. I am so sorry, Donna. You are welcome, Beanie. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, James. Yeah, I've got her, Steve. Right, guys, we are going to raid out on the Twitch side. Obviously, I can't raid out on YouTube. But if you have been watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget hit that subscribe button and like the video. Thank you very much, guys. There we go. There is my raid command, guys. Right, we are going to go and raid Amber. Amber is a musician on Twitch. She writes all her own music. Very, very talented lady and a very, very nice lady. We absolutely love Amber. So if you could copy the command, please, guys. What was I saying? Now my internet, oh my god, I really don't know what's going on my internet today. Right, guys, so what day is it today? Saturday. I will be back on Monday. What I'll be doing on Monday, I'm not really sure. Hey, Drowsy Carrot, how you doing? Sorry, we're just finishing. Could I have a quick shout out for Dre's? I can't speak today. Could I have a shout out for Drowsy Carrot, please? Oh my goodness me. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. There we go. Drowsy is a gamer, guys. Very fun. We raided Drowsy. When was it? Last week? The week before? You are very, very welcome. Right, guys, there is my raid command. I will be back on Monday at 6 p.m. I don't know what we're going to be doing Monday. I will have a think, but it will be 6 p.m. UK time. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you guys for the bits, the subs, the gigantifies. Thank you so much, guys, for your support as always. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see all you guys soon. Okay, bye for now. Come with the raid, guys. Come with the raid.